Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to QuestPond's channel. And today with us, we have a very special guest with us on QuestPond, Dhananjay Kumar. I call him with love DJ. And he is the founder of NG India. So let us start with the most simplest question. What is NG India?
Very first, thank you so much for inviting me to your channel. NG India is a community of Angular developers, Angular/web developers, and it's largest Angular developers community in India. We host meetups and workshops all across country, and we are mainly known for our yearly conference, which we have been doing since 2018. The next edition is on 12 April 2025 in Gurgaon, which is going to be the 7th edition, and it is one of the most prominent Angular conference in the world. We get speakers who are authors, GDs, MVPs, contributors from all across the world. Just to give you data, this year we have 16 speakers. Out of that, 12 speakers are coming from different countries. And then
So 12 speakers are coming from outside. They are not from India.
Yeah, so they are like our speakers are really subject matter expert, and they are here to teach you, which you usually do not find online or in books here. So they are here to teach you something which is really useful for you being an Angular developer or being a web developer. Because if you look at our agenda, most of our talks are around perf and those kind of things. So NG India is a pure educational learning community which is focused on Angular and web development.
So let us talk about the upcoming NG India, which is happening on 12th of April, right? And I'm on the website. So where should I go? We can start with the keynote.
Definitely, yes.
Yes, keynote, right? Okay, so let's start with the keynote. So these are all the speakers out here. People who are interested, please, you can see the website is flashed on the screen out there. Also, we have also flashed it on the video as well, right? Yeah, so that is the keynote. Michael Hardkey, I know Michael Hardkey personally, lovely person, and I have heard all his sessions, the past sessions. Wonderful speaker and wonderful in technical breadth, in depth, right? Go ahead, yeah. Keynote, what is this keynote all about, the first one?
Yeah, so as you know, keynote is the most important talk for a day.
Yeah.
In keynote, Michael is going to talk about whatever new is coming in Angular 20, because by April, Angular 20 should be out. Mm-hmm. So he would talk about Angular 20 and modern Angular development, future of modern Angular development. So that's what keynote is. And once keynote is done, and before keynote also we have various sessions on various Angular features like deferred, and then we have optimizing like SSR, hydration, etc. 11 o'clock we have session from Rainer.
Mm-hmm.
And why we have selected this session? So I tell you something, Steve, here, that these sessions are not random. It means we have put a lot of thought even to decide the sequence of the sessions, like why they are there. It's not that, okay, this session is at 11 o'clock, another session is at 2 o'clock. So 11 o'clock, micro frontends, because last time, in last NG India, we had many questions around micro frontends and many questions that why we do not have any dedicated session on micro frontend. And since Rainer is doing a lot about that, so after keynote you learn Angular 20 features and how you should think in modern Angular development. You'll learn about micro frontend, and if you scroll down once that
and
is
very quickly, in one of the last sessions, I don't remember, we had done micro frontend. If you look at the topic, I know Rainer personally. I've been going to NG India. He's a crisp, clear speaker.
correct.
If you say that you want to understand a concept, and if he's explaining it's like too mesmerizing. Is that right? What you right?
Yeah.
And specifically I like this topic because say that micro front-end necessity, implementation, and challenges. Because nowadays, microservices is there, and the biggest thing, the offshoot of microservices, I feel, is micro front-end. And I like that federation. He's talking about iframe. These
Everything,
are
all the options.
Yes, all the options you get. Wonderful topic out there. Sorry, I will. That
is
technical
good,
thing. There you are, Angular Signals 0 to 1.
Oh yeah. So if you look at three topics, starting my talk from 11:30, I have Angular Signals, and if you scroll down, then you have amazing Enya. He's the rock star.
Yeah.
He's talking on build on top of the signals, and then we have
Enya is like nowadays he's the hero in the Angular community.
hero.
The hero, yeah. He is like,
I mean, he is the most favorite child of Angular team.
Okay,
you would say.
okay, yeah.
So you see that Enya is talking about built on top of
Signals.
and then if you come scroll down a bit, then here Marco is going to talk about NGRX Signal Store. Marco is one of the main member of NGRX here.
Okay.
Now our thought process is, if you look at here, that we are assuming, okay, let us assume that you do not know anything about signals. You have heard a term, but you still do not know. So my duty on that day would be to introduce Angular Signal, such that you know the terms: what is signal, what is computed, what is effect, what is
the basics of it, yeah.
what is resource, what is RX resource. And once you have that understanding, so if you already know signals, that will be kind of a revision to you. If you do not know, at least those words, now you know that. And as soon as that is completed, if you go to next topic, Enya will talk about how to use those signal features to build Angular
On the top of
applications.
it, yeah. He's talking about synchronization.
And destroy and local change detection and all that. And once you understand the whole signal concepts inside Angular framework, now you learn an external library for state management using NGRX Signal Store. So that 1.5 hour which you spend there before lunch is actually signal, like 90 minutes. And if you are open there with your mind, that's like a 2 days workshop content you are taking from.
So I mean, like all of these topics are like very well connected.
Well connected. So that's what I was saying, that it's not that random topics and randomly put here and there like that. It's very a lot of thought has gone. Like, we respect our audience, so when they are in the room, they should take most out of it.
And what happens, DJ, like for example, when I go to some conferences, many topics are disconnected. Like I've seen, I'm not trying to pinpoint anyone, but most, because must be the speakers are having different technical things in their mind. So like I start from one topic and suddenly I go, oh, like this is second one. And then when at the end of the evening, I have attended must be 20 sessions, but nothing is in my mind, right? So nice over there. So lunch finishes approximately at 2:30, right? And the next topic is from Thomas. Yes. It is on automated architecture validations using ESLint. This is an interesting topic, DJ, because ESLint, I have used only for doing code reviews, automated code reviews. For example, if I have to say where x is equal to 0, I'm just saying, then ESLint will run and say use let, right?
Correct.
But I think Thomas is taking this to the next level, saying that automated architecture validation.
Yeah, so this is like, maybe many of us are already aware of the command ng-lint, and then it gives us certain suggestions and we follow that. But Thomas he's a great teacher. If you look at his signal video on internet, it's so in depth. So he's going to talk about like how you can validate your architecture decisions, and that is very much required for long-term success of your Angular project. So this is another interesting topic.
Absolutely. Vostek is here. Yeah.
So Vostek is your good friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he has been coming to India for long.
Yeah.
So if you look at this topic again, server-side rendering is one of the most important improvement in Angular in last few versions. So so this talk will talk about hybrid rendering, and it will talk about pre-rendering, server-side rendering, and how it can improve your performance and SEO. So this talk is.
There are a lot of talks on performance. Actually, I've seen. If you see even like before the our keynote as well, I've seen all the 3 talks, 2 talks at least I've seen on performance. Great. Okay, there it is, Christopher. I won't forget Christopher. I remember. Specifically to this guy, his talks are only on performance.
Yes.
Only on performance, on loading and something, right? And
So this talk, instant navigation in Angular applications, Christopher has done same talk in NG Poland in November, and I was one of the attendee who was this talk. I mean, this is the talk which will teach you exactly LCP in the how it connects to routing and everything. If you really want to go one step up as a web developer, not only as an Angular developer. So this talk has nothing to do with Angular. He'll talk in general that how the navigation and your LCP are related to each other. I have seen this talk firsthand in NG Poland, and I requested Christopher to do this talk in NG India. So this is one of the most important talk for the day.
Absolutely. And just very quickly, that LCP, that largest content paint, what it means is that, so we measure performance by saying, okay, the website takes 10 seconds to load. 10 seconds to load everything. But when you say largest content paint means, what does the user see first?
Correct.
That has to come first. Yeah. It does not matter that if you are loading your jQuery or something later on, but what he sees first should come. So this is, you can see the topic there. After they load, most of the developers just focus on speeding up the initial load, but we should focus on the LCP. What does the user awesome topic, right. So we have a tea break till 4:30, and after 4:30 we have Thomas,
yes.
Thomas, that's how you spell it, Thomas, yeah. Ultimate server client state synchronization with Angular query. This is same like React query, is it?
I'm not sure about
that. I can know that it is a port of React query. Can you see that?
Yeah. So
it's a port of React query. Okay, I got it, right? Okay, that's interesting, because what I understand about this query thing is that, I mean, like, if you look at the state, right? If you're saying, like, let us say you are having a state out here and you want this automatic querying and synchronization and so on. I think this query is there, Angular query is there. This is what I understand. But the port of the React query means it is the same thing, right?
Correct.
Wonderful session again, wonderful session.
And again, like, it's in depth, right? It's not like kind of like, if you know Angular query and synchronization server and client, it means you are a smart Angular engineer.
Yeah. We need to upgrade. I need to upgrade. We're looking at this, right? Virtual views.
Yeah, it's again, Julian is coming first time, but I have met him many times, and he's one of the smartest performance engineer I know. And once again, I don't want to talk a lot about this because everyone knows what is virtual views, correct? So he's going to talk that how it is again going to increase performance of an application. So again, if you look at, like, after the tea break, we are mainly focusing on the performance side because we get many experienced audience. They already know core concepts and they are here to learn. They are here to learn beyond that.
Beyond that, absolutely. No, nice topic again, because if you look at the content, it's saying that virtual scrolling. So if you're doing virtual scrolling, right? Most of the developers, okay, as you scroll, you load it, right? But here he's talking about virtual views, which is more at a component level, you know. So yeah. Then Pankaj sir, yeah, okay.
So Pankaj is speaker in all edition of NG India. He's one of the smartest engineer I know, and always Pankaj has habit to take one of the complex topic
at 5:36 p.m. right?
Each year.
Yeah.
So if you are there in the room for this topic, it means you are in the top food chain of the Angular world, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he would talk about local and zoneless change detection. So to understand zoneless change detection, first you need to know what is change detection.
Change detection.
Right?
Okay. So I'm also just putting the link of change detection video of DJ. So if somebody wants to just get through the basics, you can look at it, right?
Look at it.
Down in the comment, I'm putting that, right? And so what I understand from this topic is, first thing, Pankaj is from Pune, right? Point number one.
Pankaj is from Mumbai.
Mumbai. Oh, he's shifted to Mumbai? Okay.
No, he's from Mumbai. He's working in Pune.
Okay.
Now he works in Singapore, but he's originally from Mumbai.
Okay. Let me proudly say at least that he's from Maharashtra, right? Apla Manuse, right? Okay. The second thing, like he's very active on Stack Overflow. I don't know recently how it is, but I remember 2-3 years back, it comes to Angular, he was answering a lot of questions out there. So zoneless means he will not use zone.js, what I understand.
That's the whole point of local
Zoneless.
change detection and like the direction in which Angular is going to synchronize your template and component class.
Yeah.
That's the future.
Right. So, one thing again, like look at the topics. This is from the audience perspective, I'm saying, DJ, right? I'm not, some of these topics are in the evenings, huh? And in the evenings, if you are like talking about, let us say, even like after the lunch also, if I'm looking at Christopher's session, right, I had to be fresh. This is a tip. If one topic finishes, go out, walk, come back and sit. This is my one advice. Second, if you feel all the topics sometimes don't excite you, right? If you feel, no, like, let me take a break from this topic, and I know DJ will say, no, don't take any break, you sit, right? Must be you can take 4 or 5 topics, and I think we are also giving a notebook and a pen. Yeah. So just take down the notes out there and only sit for that topic, talk with that speaker. In a conference like this, right, the most important part is when the speaker finishes and you meet him in the tea break or lunch, don't crowd at the first time. As he comes on the stage, hey, bhai, kya ho raha hai? But when he comes on the lunch, just slowly move around, take your plate, right? Say, oh, your topic was, and then ask questions. That is the right way to connect.
Yeah,
right?
And like, let us say if you don't get a chance to talk to them on that day, I would say that take notes. Was these topics, like as a student of Angular, these topics are really good topics. So you take notes and you can ask them on Twitter or on other social media platform later. I know Rener, the sorted guy he would definitely answer, answer your questions.
Yes.
And also save, like, apart from this talk, this time we have, okay, let's talk about optimizing the DEFA, right? Like if you go to
this one, the Marcus one, again, like it's the, I mean, like I was just thinking, where is AI? He was talking about AI, right?
So he was here last year also. He did a talk around that, and that talk had very good feedback. So I requested him to come, and he's going to talk again Angular and Transformer.js. And then in the morning, Sweta will talk about DEFA, because you need to know DEFA, then you go to SSR and all later on the day.
Got it,
You need to have a good understanding of that. And then you have, once again, what is incremental hydration. So she will talk about, Kasia will talk about that. So these are the days, like 16 talks, 16 very in-depth talks. And apart from that, we have 2 workshops as well this year. So if you click on the workshops on the top, so each workshop is on 11th April, Friday, and main conference is on 12th April, Saturday. If you buy workshop ticket, conference is included in that.
Okay, wonderful.
Right? But every workshop has only 20 tickets max.
Okay.
And as we speak, already 13 tickets of workshop 2 has been sold. And 8 tickets of workshop 1 has been sold. So even if we want, we would not able to accommodate more than 20 people in a workshop.
And more than 20, you can't teach.
Can't teach.
You can't have like, And so Rainer is taking Angular Full Experience workshop, right?
Yes.
And Michael Hardkey is...
Again, signals and deep dive architecture.
As a trainer, like I've been an Angular trainer for years together, right? Rainer and Michael Hardkey, these are like world-class trainers, right? See guys, I know that I'm not trying to sell here anything on Questpond. Like, let me tell you, like, it's not like, okay, he's coming here to sell. I want to buy the tickets, right? Or else we have our videos, right? But I think when you meet these guys, that you will have a very different experience altogether, right? Wonderful. This workshop was something, frankly, DJ, I did not know about the workshop.
And if you go to like details, like if someone wants to see what they are going to learn, so we have the whole like agenda, session 1, session 2, session 3.
Okay.
What would you learn? And you will get certificates as well signed by the teacher for the workshops.
So, let's go to buy tickets just to,
Yeah, so let's give them information that if they want to come, how they can come. So you see that ticket is 3,500 as of now. We got to update it because we have already sold more than 100 tickets, but still we are keeping it 3,500. We would keep it for 250 tickets, 3,500. But
this
I
plus
just
GST,
wanted to say one thing, Sip, that if you see any conference of Eng India caliber in India
Yeah.
or anywhere. I don't want to compare, but their prices are at least 6 times more than what you see here.
Yeah, agreed.
In 3500 we are going to give, every person is going to get a hoodie which costs itself 1000 rupees, which you are wearing,
Yeah, but say-
and a diary, not a notepad, pen and a tote bag. So these goodies everyone would get, that cost all together around
And one point I want to make out here is that taking so many people from outside and then bringing them together in a hotel. I'm not trying to say that it cannot be like in this amount. I don't know how you do it, DJ. It's for me like I can't do it. Like and like in 3,500, you're getting all these number of speakers to listen, to interact with them, with food, with all that hoodie, and I don't know what else, right? What can I say?
I charge them only for what they get it back, like the food and thing. Their learning is free. So whatever we make money from sponsors, that we spend on speakers and stays and other stuff. For the audience, their learning is almost free. This time it is happening in Gurgaon.
Yeah.
So again,
Now, one question over here, like why only Gurgaon? Why not like Pune or like Bangalore? Just for my understanding.
So as I said that we do our meetups all across India.
Yeah.
Whole year we go in those cities and teach free of cost. But every conference has a home city. If you look at NG Conf, right? Salt Lake City is not Silicon Valley, but NG Conf happens in Salt Lake City, right? People can ask them that why you do in Salt Lake City, why don't you do in Cali, where Google is and all that. NG India's home is Delhi.
Yep, agreed.
So we do that main conference there. Maybe if in future we start another conference, we can make other city as a home of-
What DJ is trying to say over here is that for a conference, you have a lot of logistics.
Correct.
What a local person knows how to organize the logistic. For example, I am in Mumbai. If someone tells me, okay, go in Bangalore and do this, I don't know. Because in Mumbai, I know where to get the hotels, who is the logistic person, right?
Correct.
So because DJ is from Gurgaon, and everything he knows out there, he has almost done 7 conferences out there, right? This is the 7th one. So everything is out there. That's why we get that ticket so much at the less cost, right?
And also, like, even if people who doesn't know it, so far we have sold around 200 tickets. Like 150 people are not from Delhi. Like they are from Pune, they are from Mumbai, they are from Hyderabad, outside India. They are from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh.
Yeah.
So,
and we have this our old conferences links also, just in case if I want to see it.
so
I
if
think
you
somewhere
go,
I've seen it.
if you scroll down, could you scroll up a little bit, please, for me?
Yeah.
And if you go to previous editions,
yeah. So if I see,
if you click here, it will take you to Nomad Coder AI, and here you can find
so there
everything
it is,
about the.
So here it is. Questpond participates in almost whatever kind of meetups which are there. For example, we have the Pug, or we have NG India, right? We always want to be there where it is community. I remember 2024. एकदम अच्छी तरह से याद है. I remember it. And 2018, I'm sorry, 2018, I remember we were in some small hall. It was how much? 400, 500 people?
No,
less, very less, I'm sorry.
You're talking about 2018?
2018.
First edition.
First edition.
We had total 180 people.
180 people, and like I'm seeing today, and 180 people, and all local speakers, because at that time we didn't knew that.
Yeah, they can. If they click on 2018, they can see who were the speakers.
Speakers, yeah, I remember, yeah.
At that time, so.
From there, DJ till 2024, like this whole
These were the
journey.
speakers.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, guys. So see you on NG India, right? I'm just flashing up the dates again back. April 12, 2025. I will also be there. I'm not speaking. You know why? Because I want to learn, right? So already I'm talking on Questpond a lot. I'm doing a lot of talks out there. But this time,
You can still speak if you want.
no. I want to learn. First thing, I want to connect, right? So I want to be audience out there more. So let's meet.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see you all. My personal phone number is on the website. If you need any help, any information, feel free to reach me out.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.